Hey guys, this is Zachy again. A little bit of an update. Obviously, this is not my normal Geo Prism. My 94, well, this is a 94. My 96 Geo Prism, the red one that I used. Actually, I drove it up to PA, and well, not the transmission, but the differential kind of blew up. So it's stuck in Pennsylvania. So I happened across this one on Craigslist for very, very, very cheap. The motor's blown up in it, but it's got a good trans. And it was actually cheaper to buy this whole car than just an individual trans from the junkyard. So, yeah, the price of this whole car was cheaper than getting a trans from the junkyard. So I'm gonna get the trans off of this, a couple other odds and ends like fenders, doors, rims and tires, random shit like my washer bottle has a hole in it in my other car, so I'm trying to charge this battery back up, see if that's still good. Use the bucket seats for my tough truck probably. It's got a new windshield on it, I just have that covered because I took off the hood. Try to keep all the engine accessories that I can. But yeah, I lucked out finding this on Craigslist. I'm really hoping when I swap out the trans into my daily that it is good and the guy wasn't lying to me. Because if he is, I'm not going to be very happy. But let's see if I can actually show you where the motor's bad here. So yeah, like I said, this is a bad motor. Yeah, that's a connecting rod poking out the side of the block right there. So that's why this motor, or this car, was so cheap. Other than a connecting rod sticking out of the side of the block, when I took the valve cover off, really, it's pretty clean. Like, I don't see any wear on the lobes of the cams. The timing belt actually looked like it was kind of recent. Really pretty new to me. But I'm going to continue taking it apart. And, well, for the engine, like I said, engine accessories, I'll probably take the intake, keep that. Pretty much everything but the block, engine-wise, I'll keep. Because, you know, it never hurts to have spares. As far as the interior on this pig, obviously this is the typical broken handles. The interior light doesn't work, but this is a filthy ass car inside. That's all broken up. I took the radio out of it, but he left me with a bunch of change. On the odometer has 150k. Oh shit, I didn't realize this had a tack in it too. Cool, now I got 3 with a tack. These are actually kind of sought after, so that's cool. Typical headliner, all ripped out. It's got manual windows, and that's actually what I would prefer in mine, so I would probably swap that. Because my power windows, they kind of go up and down slowly. But you know, whatevs. Got a little dent there. And the trunk actually came with a couple parts. It's crazy. Get my light. I got rear brakes, cap and brand new rotors from the box. I mean, the box is beat up, but whatever. Oil filter, new rad hose. I had a spare, I just took it out. Some Kool-Aid jammers, hell yeah. That's about it for the trunk though. But, anywho, new mirror there, replaced. Oh yeah, in the back has 2 new handles for the front doors. Obviously I'm not going to put them on this. The tires, they're decent tread. And actually I've been looking for a pair of the center caps for Steelies, so that works out for me. But yeah, that's my plans with this. Hopefully get my Little Red Turd back on the road with the trans from this one. Once I'm done taking all the parts off of this one, I'll probably either throw it on Craigslist or just drag the show to a junkyard and scrap it. Stay tuned. Alright, here's day 2 of the teardown of the parts geo. I already got the trans out. Actually, it wasn't too bad to get it out with the motor still in. You just kind of finesse it. I ended up having to take the rear trans mount off. It kept on getting hung up on the back cross member part, so that was the only part that was holding me up towards the end. So yeah, like I said, it wasn't really too hard. The only pain was trying to do it with this jack, and I have like a crappy smaller jack holding the motor up. But I'm going to be almost lost my voice. I'm going to be putting new seals in the differential of this one to ensure that it doesn't leak out and explode like my other trans. And hopefully this one's good. The fluid looks fine. It doesn't smell burn or anything, but obviously I'm going to change it and put a new filter in it before I put it in my daily. As far as this motor, I already showed you in the last clip that it has a hole in the block and, you know, connecting rod hanging out and all that. So I'm going to strip as much as I can pretty much down to the bare block, including, you know, all the accessories like power steering, the alternator, maybe the AC compressor. I obviously don't know if it works because this motor wasn't running. Probably exhaust too. I might as well just take the flywheel off just for shits and giggles. What else under the hood? I don't know. Yeah, strip the motor down. I don't know, maybe the brake boost or something, I don't know. Pretty much stuff that, you know, would nickel and dime you at the junkyard, I'm going to take off so that way I have in case anything goes bad on mine. Maybe the bumper. I don't know. Definitely taking off the doors and fenders, mirrors, trunk lid, bucket seats for my tough truck. Instrument cluster. I already have the radio out. I don't think there's too much more inside that I want to take out, but yeah, that's just an update. Trans is out, so coming up is a 4-day weekend for Labor Day, so I'll be driving up to Pennsylvania with my Dakota. I'll probably rent like a dolly or a trailer from U-Haul, tow my good geo down, and then I'll be repeating this process with that. Hopefully it goes pretty smoothly because I don't want to break anything or snap anything on my daily. This one I wasn't really too concerned about, but actually nothing broke. All the bolts came out easy. I guess that's the advantage of these cars being from the south. If this car was from Pennsylvania, I would have snapped a bunch of bolts because of rust and all the salt crap they put on the roads in the winter. Yeah, quick update. Trans is out. See you then.